Welcome to Unbiased and On the Fence. I'm Shane. How are you doing today? I am joined with Josee, and we are here to share some really cool information for you guys about laughter. How are you doing today, Josee?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, wonderful. Let me share my screen here because I know people watching this later would be like, hey, just get to the ghost caught on tape, you know? So I definitely want to do that really fast because Sherry sent me this, and this is probably the best I've seen of a ghost caught on tape right here. Look at this. I mean, there's no denying that we're seeing a ghost caught on tape. I
Yeah,
thought
and
that
it's
was
so clear, right? You no mistaking there.
no mistaking it. This is the clearest I've seen. So thank you,
Yeah,
Sherry, Overprotected, for sending this to me because I had a great laugh with that. And I hope the moderators are paying attention today because, you know, some people are going to feel clickbaited with this. And I really didn't mean to. I put smiley faces and laughter and all that stuff. But, you know, that's just how some people are. They get upset about that sort of thing. Um,
yeah.
so sorry if you feel clickbaited. I didn't really mean to. You know, I just was trying to surprise. It's surprise bait. How's that?
Well, I just snorted.
It's all
It
good.
was. I
No
got
one
it
knows.
too. I got it too. She sent it to me as well, and it was so funny. Really.
You are so funny, but you're gonna have to deal with the trolls that happen. They're like, "Where's the ghost con on tape? I want to see it." So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, welcome everyone in the chat. Lots of love and light to everyone. You know, laughter is indeed a great medicine. I do want to, I went back. I often go back and watch my playlist I did for the I Am discourses because out of everything I've done over the past year or so, that has made the biggest change in my life as far as feeling impatient and feeling like we're waiting for something that never seems to come and just feeling just so drained and wanting to get the heck out of here and everything. The I Am discourses has just been marvelous for me personally. And I know like Jemima Puddle Duck said it was really big and huge for her too. And a number of people said it was really helpful. So if you go to the homepage, the Unbiased and On the Fence YouTube main page and scroll down to playlist, you can go over and check that out if you feel like you're impatient and depressed and all of this other good stuff. But, you know, in the meantime, laughter is indeed a great medicine. I wanted to share an article before we go into some other funny pictures because there is health benefits. Let me share the screen so you can check this out too. Share screen. Even though it's a little more taxing, I'll go to here. Okay, so 5 laughter health benefits and 8 ways to laugh yourself healthy. I've got this link below so you guys can check out the whole thing because I'm not going to really read the whole thing, but I did want to read some of the benefits. Laughter has been shown to exert a positive influence on your cardiovascular system. For example, emotions are known to stimulate your sympathetic nervous system, which increase both heart rate and blood pressure. In a study that exposed 3 groups of men to a humorous, sad, or neutral movie, only the sad movie caused a rise in blood pressure, while the blood pressure in participants watching the humorous movie remained stable. So this is all scientific. It's good to laugh. It's good to not take life so seriously. It's good for your immune system, your psychological well-being, and even diabetes and your blood sugar. So check this out if you're interested in reading into this a little bit more. Um, I was going to read a little bit more, but since I have Josee here with me, I'd rather talk to her, and you guys can read this on your I'd rather get to the funny stuff. You know what I
Yeah. Well, thank you. That's nice. But I like when you read to us because it's so soothing. Bummer.
mean? So soothing. Relax.
Yeah, it's very.
Time to relax. Yeah, it's
You should do
afternoon.
a meditation, actually. You have that
Yeah,
kind of voice, yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that when we get Candace Carl Goldman back in here, and we can get into this BQH, and I can put on my hypnosis voice maybe, and maybe I'll be good at it. Who knows? I'm going to practice on you, Jose, and some other people.
Sure, anytime.
That'll be fun. So, Jose, wake up, wake up. No, but I was blown away. I mean, you heard Allison Coe when she put on her voice. I was like, whoa, she
Whoa,
like
I
transformed
know.
into a different person. It's like,
I
wow.
know.
It was like the combination of her voice with what Candace Goldman had written up for her was just amazing. They make a great team with that group meditation. If you guys missed that about, what, a month ago or so, month and a half. Time's been flying. I cannot believe we're halfway through the year, Jose. It seems like,
I know.
what the heck's going on here? June?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just fast, so fast. Everything. But once in a while you get a day like it was yesterday. The day felt so long.
It's
Like
amazing how a day can seem so long, but it's like the regular time. I mean, the time we're in, seems to go slow, but when you look back, you're like, oh my gosh, this year, 2018's half over. It's like, time is really weird. It's getting really, really strange, in
really
my
strange.
opinion, anyway.
Yeah, and mine too.
Wild stuff. Halfway through. You've got a birthday coming up in a couple of weeks.
I do. Yeah, again. Those come too fast.
Yeah.
Even if time is slow, they come too fast. Yeah. Hey, it's
Yeah, and just
4:44.
awesome. Yep. Just as I looked down, I saw it turn to 3:44 for me. That's awesome.
Yeah, I
It
will
always
be.
catches your eye, doesn't it? It's like,
And
hey, look
I'll
at
be
me.
54 on the 24th.
That's nice. Yeah, and I just turned 44 a couple of months ago.
Yes,
So, yeah, your birthday is a national holiday there in Canada, isn't it?
in Quebec, yeah. In the province of Quebec in Canada, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, everybody parties really hard on my birthday, but they usually forget to call me because they're too, like partying too hard. It's really nice holiday.
Yeah, you would think that, mixing, it's like my sister-in-law, her birthday is on Christmas. So you think it would be easy to remember, but there's so much going on Christmas. It's like, oh my gosh, we forgot to call Hallie. Her name
Yeah.
is actually Hallie Day, or first and middle name. I don't want to give her last name, but Hallie Day, born on Christmas. Isn't that neat?
Poor
Zeke says
kid.
his phone is at 44%. That's funny because I was seeing the time 11:44 a lot, and I'm like, why do I keep seeing 11:44? And then I realized it's my son's age and my age together, so it's sort of our time is 11:44, so it comes up a lot. So all these synchronicities, and you wonder, what does it stand for? What does it mean? And I think it's I don't know, it's just whatever it means to you, right?
Yeah. I don't look for a meaning, especially. I just I find it I see I see it more as someone saying hi, like you're not alone, like
Yeah.
we're here.
Hey, you.
Hey you, yeah, something like that.
What's the weather like up there today?
Oh, finally the sun came back. It was so cold and rainy for 3 days. Like I had to put my winter clothes back on. It was cold. But
Magic
now it
Sister, happy birthday. Sorry, I just saw that. I wanted to make sure.
Ooh,
She's a neighbor, Magic Sister. She's in Oklahoma City, so she's really close to where I stay. And so big I love you and happy birthday to you. Happy
yeah, I
60th
know
birthday.
Magic Sister.
Yeah,
Happy birthday.
she lurks a lot, but she's here a lot more than we know, I think. But I understand. I lurk a lot too, so I'm not judging. Okay, so we could sing happy birthday, but that'll be a train wreck like we've done in the past. So we'll just wish her wish her happy birthday. We hope it's a great one.
Yeah, it's not in my range for my voice, that song.
You can
So
sing it
let's
in any range. It's like
Yeah,
it's
no,
a
yeah,
happy
that's
birthday.
fast.
So happy
Yeah.
birthday to you. I mean, you can do it as low as you want, you know.
Yeah. Well, people always started too high for me, so I lip sync. I lip sync that song a lot.
Lip sync.
Mm.
It's always funny when you get to the part where you say the name, and you know, if it's like, you know, a dad, or you know, what are we going to say for the name? It's like, and then it comes out, everybody calls him whatever they call him at that moment, Dad, or Willie, or shout out to Willie too, by the way. That's my dad's name, so I was not saying happy birthday to Willie actually, but you know, that's just how it goes. Let's see. Let me screen share again. I want to share a couple more funny images here because laughter is indeed the best medicine. Let's get to these. In case you guys are hopping in late and you want to see the ghost caught on tape, here it is. It's amazing. This is probably the clearest footage I've ever seen, or clearest image I've seen of a ghost caught on tape.
Indeed.
And it's real. I mean, it's
Yes.
not
Like
even
it was.
transparent. It's
Yeah, it's.
it's very real. Okay, so I'm kind of a big deal.
Are you really?
Yeah. I always say, what's the deal, pickle? I say that a lot. But yeah, here we got. I'm kind of a big deal. Okay, next. Ready? Here we go.
Do you want to?
Do you want to taco? Do you want to talk about it? It's not your
It's not your
problem, Holmes.
problem.
It's not your
Oh,
problem, Holmes.
that would be a good one for someone I know.
You know, there was a joke I heard when I was young. It was this kid gets home with this Colby cheese, and his mom says, "Oh, you got the Colby cheese, and you paid for it, right?" And then he's like, "No, this is nacho cheese." And she's like, "Why do you say that?" He goes, "Because when I ran out of the store with it, the clerk was chasing me saying that's nacho cheese." So you didn't pay for it. Okay, so here we got. You look glassy. You look magnificent. Okay, some of these are kind of corny, but I used to make shirts for people, and you know, I found that people tended to just look through the shirts and laugh and not buy any of them because they were just fun to look at. Here we got. You hang around. I'll go on ahead. Says the hat to
That's
the tie.
cute. Yeah, that's cute. Oh, my sister used to have so much fun with me until she find out she was not funny.
Here's for the musicians like myself, those who read sheet music anyway. Stop. You're under arrest. That's the rest of
This
it.
one I wouldn't have gotten because that's not what it's called in French.
Oh, what is it called?
So that one is not funny.
It's not funny in French, at least, right?
Next.
Okay, what about this one here? Mommy,
Mommy,
why are people
why?
so cruel? Feels like they don't care at all. That is cute of the
Oh, those are
carrots, huh?
cute carrots. Oh,
Yeah, it's amazing how some stuff grows like that. And the pareidolia.
I know.
It looks like the mom even has a smile on her face. Look at the eyes and
I know. Look good too. Mm.
the. The baby needs to shave the armpit though. It's nah.
Hey, hey, hey. It's a lot of work shaving armpits.
Yes, it is. I don't worry about it. All right, so yeah, I think bodybuilders do though. I'm not a bodybuilder. Well, I built my body up with food, but not with workout equipment anymore. Those are my younger days. So
Now that you're old, you don't do that no more.
Yeah, it's, you know, and
Yeah.
I'm still working on this whole shoulder thing. I've been trying everything, and I'm beginning to think there's a deeper purpose in the whole shoulder pain thing. And a lot of people, I've come across people, a lot of people saying they've got shoulder pain. Not all of them are on the left, but some of them on the right. And, you know, my wife was saying when she moves her arm this way, it pops and hurts. And I was like,
Yeah,
that's
fine here.
strange.
You feel here?
Mine is like right up in the shoulder. Like if I like try to reach behind me or, you know, move my hand just out to the side, it it's just real painful. It's can't hardly even sleep on it. I told you guys before that I thought maybe the whole purpose was so I don't lay on the left side maybe or something. Maybe I'm supposed to lay on my right. Who knows? I don't know. I just know that it could be healed. It could be taken care of, and it hasn't. So what's the deeper meaning in all of this?
Should we try?
Huh?
Should
You
we
have
try?
tried. We've tried. This is the same shoulder that didn't get
No, no,
healed.
no. I've tried for your cold, but I didn't try for your shoulder.
We can try. That would be cool to get healed right on the air. No. You might get, you know, a waiting list though after this, you know, if it works.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it'll work or it won't.
We'll see.
Does your neck hurt too?
My neck does get stiff, but nothing's as troubling as the arm.
Yeah, I think it's related with your neck. So,
Could be.
yeah.
Zeke says,
Change your
heal, Father,
pillow.
heal.
Try changing your pillow. There. Bzzz.
I think there's something deeper going on because when you did the headache thing, it was almost instantly. It was
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I think there's something stuck in your neck.
an implant
And
or something.
oh, jeez, I don't go that far.
Dude, it might be like one of those etheric implants or something. I thought I was cleared out, but you never know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Yeah, even my son, his shoulder was hurting. My wife's shoulder was hurting.
Oh,
We got
mine's
people in the
good.
chat room saying both of their shoulders are hurting. This has like probably been going on. It's been going on since last year at least. So it's not anything new for me. And it's you know my right shoulder hurts too, but the left shoulder is just so much worse. And who was it? Someone sent me something about. I think it was one of Eva Once Upon a Timeline's videos about how this is all changing, you know, and like
Oh.
the shoulders and the bones in our shoulders are changing as a result of the Mandela effect. I do have a playlist below you can
Mm-hmm.
click, or you know, if you guys are new to the whole Mandela effect thing, it is indeed happening. It's definitely a trippy thing when you start to look into it and you realize it. Took me a year to see it. No pressure. Not everybody.
Yeah, didn't take me that long, but
Yeah, Biker Babe says we must be getting new shoulders. That would be nice. You know,
yeah,
and I had heart
really
problems
buff,
and they're gone. Yeah,
buff
really.
shoulders. Like,
Yeah, really, really buff shoulders.
well,
And you know, people say, you know, maybe you're trying to carry the weight of the world. You know, shoulder pain is indicative of trying to carry on too much, and then the left side is the past, and the right side is the future. And there's so much symbology and symbolism, and you know, pains and things like that. I started learning that from Dolores Cannon, and some of the pains people would describe in their sessions and get them cleared out, and then they would tell them what they were. You know, I don't know if I just read it in the books or whatever, but yeah, it was. You just never know. You know what I mean? So I think there is a deeper meaning in it that I just need to find, and then I can nix the pain. But maybe it is we're just changing. But you know, we changed and my heart healed. So you know, my ribs, they were crooked, they healed. I mean, it's like you know,
Well, I'll try again later without the pressure of being online.
yeah. And Eileen, you know, from Eileen Colts from one channel was, you know, doing something for me too, and I was supposed to report back if it went away. It hasn't gone away. I've done you know, that directed. And, you know, we talked about the power of 8 and our intentions, and like 8 people get together and they direct their intentions for one of the people to get a healing in the group of 8 or whatever. And I'm trying to get, I can't think of her name right offhand because Lynn, I don't want to mess it up, but Dr. Lynn something. I'm trying to get her on the show. One, Eileen Colts from one channel talked about her. Hopefully I can get her on here. She's got a seminar coming up that she'll probably want to promote. And but yeah, the power of our intentions, and it's very scientific. I mean, there's been plenty of studies to show that our intentions really do affect the world around us in a very real way, you know.
Yeah, well, we kind of do that in my chat sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
If someone is not feeling well, we get together. There's more than 8 sometimes, but we'll direct energy to that one person altogether. I think it does help.
Biker Babe says her teeth hurt all the time and there's nothing wrong with them. You know, I notice my teeth will hurt in the morning because I think I clench my teeth in my sleep. Yeah, I think our bodies are being reconfigured too. I think, and I think Dolores even talked about that. She said the older you are, the more your DNA is going to have to change. A lot of the newer, younger people, their DNA was already changed when they were born, so it doesn't have much changing to do. But she mentioned many symptoms that older people are feeling, as far as you know, headaches, fatigue, so many things that we talk about as ascension symptoms. And I think, you know, I think it's all connected. You know, it seems like people are talking about different things, but I think it's all connected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least that's what it looks like from the fence.
Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't mean to make it your turn to talk while you're drinking. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I know I don't have excuse me.
So you got a good joke for us today? What's your favorite
Oh
joke?
my goodness, do I have a good joke today? I'm not hold
Oh,
on.
while you're thinking about that, I will pull out the little package you sent me in case people missed it the other day.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what? I've got this app on my phone that is it's like a magnifying glass app, and I was
Yeah.
able to take some pictures, but I forgot about, you know, getting them ready. But I did zoom in, and indeed, let me see if I can get this big enough. The Holy Bible. Look at
He
this.
got it, guys. I did send it. With a tiny letter. Did you get the letter too?
I got the big letter.
Yeah, that didn't come from me.
The big letter. Right. No, that didn't come from me. The big O did not come from her. I'm just joking. That was an
No,
inside
I
joke.
know.
But I did get the tiny little
But if
letter.
I had thought about it, I would have sent one.
Inside the Bible was this little note. Now, not only did she write, I don't know if you guys can even see that, but it won't focus. But that little writing that she wrote in there, that's amazing. To Shane with love from Josee. And then this folded up inside the Bible is amazing. I don't know how she did this. This is fine art, I told her. It's actually a little note that she wrote me, and I had to have my son read it to me. No, dear Shane, I finally got around to sending you this tiny Bible. Hope you find in it the answers you're looking for. Love and light. That's awesome. And it fits right inside the little Bible here. So gotta love it. Yeah, she didn't send the big O. That's just a joke.
Yeah, that's an inside joke, kind of.
Yeah, that's actually about, where you and Dan met, right? The big O? The
Oh, the
Olympic Stadium?
stadium, the Olympic Stadium, yeah.
Well, this is a multi-layered joke here. You got to love it.
Yeah,
Sorry
yeah,
about that.
pretty layered, yes.
Awesome. So
Oh,
let
you
me
didn't
see.
show the wrapping. The Bible was wrapped, and I did the wrapper by myself too.
Yeah, the wrapper. Sorry, I got wrinkled up in the thing,
Oh,
but it
and
was beautiful.
I cut the tape to size too, like the little Scotch tape.
Oh, it
So
is. Little bitty strips. That's so crazy. You had a little bit too much fun with this,
I had time to waste. What you?
I think. I do appreciate it. And you know what?
No, I did have a lot of fun doing that.
I was
You know,
keeping it
like
out of the envelope on the desk, and then I lost it a few times. I'm like, I better keep it in that envelope or I'm going to lose it under my other pieces of paper here. At least the envelope helps me find the Bible. I might need to look at it. But I do have my bigger Bible handy. But yeah, I did just so you know, it only has let's see, it's got Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, and then it jumps all the way to it's got like it doesn't have any of the Gospels. It doesn't have any of I thought it was the whole Bible until I really started looking at it because it's just
yeah,
like the first 3 books. Because I'm like, how could they possibly fit the whole Bible in there? Even though the print is
I
small. But
I know.
yeah, it's not the whole
So it's
Bible.
not the whole thing. Oh,
No,
okay.
but they just figured nobody
Well,
can see it. Just stick it in 5 or 6
yeah.
books of the Bible and it'd be good. I think they sort of put the beginning and the end, and then in the middle, it's like it just jumps over all of them. But it's cool. It's nobody's gonna
Yeah.
really read it anyway.
So did you find any Emmys in there?
Yeah, the only let's see tablets. I those were the pictures I took. I was trying to see if the Ten Commandments were written on tablets in it, but I haven't poured through the images because I had to sort of take a few pictures of Genesis where I knew, or I'm sorry, Exodus. Exodus, where the Ten Commandments are written, and I haven't poured through the images. But indeed, the very first verse of the Bible, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, is how it used to be, but it's heaven and earth. The S is not on heaven anymore. So it is affected by the Mandela effect.
It's a tiny Mandela effect.
It's probably the smallest there is, except for the nano stuff that's going on in our bodies, right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. There's so many things going on.
Yeah, 66 people enjoying and laughing, and such a great group of people here.
I know. I love everyone.
Are you going to go on live later?
Yes, I will. That's what I was gonna do. I was getting ready to go on live when I got your message, and I said, "Yeah, go on and laugh with Shane. It's always fun. Let's do that first."
That's awesome. Yeah, that's
So,
I was thinking, got to have Josee on here for a laugh show because
yeah.
laughter truly is the best medicine. And you're like my laugh track, you know what I mean? It's like, see, you make me seem so funny when I'm not. And then I in turn laugh because I feel funnier. You make me feel funny. That's
Well,
double
as long as
entendre.
I don't make you feel like a woman, you are good.
Yeah, I feel funny. I don't feel that funny.
Yeah, it's just I want to have a funny show, so I want to have you on. I said, thank you. Is that a compliment?
Yeah, that's a compliment. Yeah, definitely.
I know. I'm just kidding. Just playing, like you say.
Yeah, and I don't laugh as much as I laugh when you're on the show. So
Well, we have a lot of fun together, don't we?
Yeah, it's like two sisters from way back in the day, right?
Did you see my new shirt, Shane? I got
Uh-uh.
that in a thrift store, but I didn't look at the design on it. I just looked to see if it would fit me.
Yeah.
And check this out.
Wow, that's so cool. Let me click it so my talking doesn't make it. Oh, Disney. I didn't even notice that until later.
That's
Disney
princess.
princess. Once upon a timeline. I mean, time. It's very nice.
Yeah, so Dan was taking me out for a burger last night, and he didn't want me to wear it since it's a little tacky.
He thinks it's tacky, like not fancy enough to go for a burger.
I don't know. He
What kind of
doesn't
burger
like
joint you got up there in Canada?
I don't know.
We
It's
had Red
just
Lobster that week. Well, actually, people dress tacky there too. I don't know. It's I can't think of a burger joint that you can't wear a shirt
well,
like
to
that.
tell you the truth, I don't think I would have bought it if I had figure out what was on the front of the shirt.
You're just like
Because
me. I just go and just grab something that fits. And,
yeah,
yeah, it's good enough. Let's go with
yeah,
that.
that's it. But like I paint with it. I do everything in my clothes, so I'm not gonna change. I've been painting lately. I was trying something new,
Hmm.
and I don't know if you notice, if you've seen that paint pouring. You pour the paint on the canvas, and it's so cool. But I don't know what to do with the painting after. Like it takes 10 minutes to do a painting. I could do 10 a day easy.
And it does it dry really fast or?
Well, it depends how much paint you got on top. The one I did last night is dry already, pretty much. Hi. And then you varnish it.
Oh wow! Hold on, let me click your things. I'm not gonna go away. Yeah, I love those where it's yeah, I can see. Yeah, when you tilt it and the sun catches it, you can see how it's actually 3D or it's got texture to the.
Yeah, a little. But I like that. It's really neat.
It's very nice.
So people want some, they can pay for shipping. I'll just send them away.
And then that's funny because it's like when you're doing something you love, it's like if you want to buy the canvas and the paint and the shipping, I would do this for free all day long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
And that's just like that's awesome because that's really what the world could be like. Because there's people that love making beds and love making tables and chairs and houses and all of that.
Yeah,
And we could. It doesn't seem like it's like no, we got to have money. No, you don't. Not when everybody's doing what they love to do. It's like even my
exactly.
brother-in-law. It's like he grew up wanting to be the trash man. It's like what? Who wants to be the trash? Like, I love the truck. I like crushing the trash and the driving around and hanging on in the back. And there's people that would do pretty much every job and love doing
Yeah,
it because if everything was taken care of, you just think that
exactly.
they like just being outdoors and they don't mind the smell. And so yeah, there's somebody suited for every single job. And we could be in a utopian society where everybody's they think everybody would just sit around and be couch potatoes,
I
but I don't
feel
think
like
so.
I was before. I feel like that's where it was before. That's what it was before for me.
You feel
Because
like you
when I
lived
got,
somewhere that was like that before?
yeah,
Yeah, I feel like that too.
yeah. Because here is like I just don't understand what's going on here. The way people are, the way people treat each other. Like
Yeah.
we have a crazy neighbor. He's harassing my neighbors, like to the point where and there's nothing we could do. It's creepy. He stares at them. He's got his lawnmower going in circle for hours just to annoy them. Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I mean, and that's the same thing with people that's starving. It's like,
Yeah,
why do we
there's
have
plenty of food to feed everybody on the planet. Why people are starving some places? Like it was never like that.
I think
where
my
I come
first,
from.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I remember when I was young and thinking of it, this utopian society, and it was so simple and it worked. But as I got older, I was like, that could never work, just because things the way they're set up here,
Hmm.
you can't. You got to really tear down what we've got here and rebuild it in a completely
Yeah,
different way, where you don't have a queen riding around in a solid gold carriage that could feed all the, that carriage alone could feed all the starving people. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
she wanted to melt down a bunch of precious metals and ride around in it like she's special while there's people starving. So
yeah,
there is an imbalance that needs to be evened out, and I can't wait for that to happen. But that's sort of that's why I brought up the whole I am discourse at the beginning, because that whole playlist, when I go back and revisit it, it's so empowering, and it puts the power back into your hands of you know uh, changing reality right before our eyes. And I think for anyone who's struggling with looking at all this stuff and wanting to rise above it, the I am discourse is a great place to start. It's done marvels for me. So uh,
yeah. I suggest a lot of people to go and watch that uh, one discourse you made because I know it's helping a lot of people. For me, it's a little hard to grasp because of the language.
mhm.
It's just just with the wording that is used and stuff like that. Like I can't keep focused long enough because I would have to watch it with a dictionary and like it's just or someone to explain it to me. It's ridiculous, but that's the way it is. So if you do it in French, that would be nice.
It could
But
be
I
available in
understand.
French. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
That's how
Hmm.
the law of one is when you start listening to it. It's really difficult because instead of name, they say stuff like, you know, sound vibration complex and things like that. It's like, can't you just say
I
name? What the
know.
heck?
Yeah.
Instead of a person, they
Or
say mind, body, spirit complex instead of just a person. You know, it's
and the Dominion, like Dominion is a grocery store here. What
uh,
what's a Dominion? Like it's you know?
wow. I didn't even think of that. I thought you meant like when it uses words like opulence and words that 100 years ago
Well,
maybe it was a little more common.
opulence is in French as well.
Oh, so that
So I know
wasn't a
what
difficult
opulence.
one for you. See, it's not even the
No,
words I assumed were the problem. It's probably
no,
it's
no.
it's amazing. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love when you
because
can.
a lot of words are similar in French or totally the same. Opulence, I understand that. I'm not stupid.
Right?
That's right.
No, no. I figured it was like it was just a language thing. It's like because I can see how words that are used more commonly. That's sort of where my line of thinking was, is that words that were used more common. But you're talking about words that are used commonly for other things. That gets it really confusing. Then
Yeah,
I feel you on that one for sure.
yeah, yeah. Like in when you know the word, you know what it means, but it doesn't fit right in the sentence. It's a little. Hey, did you see my ghost?
Your Kleenex orbs.
I should get some tape. Oh.
Get some tape or some film and get some ghost caught on.
Catch it on tape. Oh yeah. Well, this
uh,
is
Maureen Moreau was asking, why do we think so many people are self-terminating now? I didn't know there's been an uptick in self-terminating people. Have to be careful of my language.
hmm
But yeah, I didn't know there was an uptick. Did you?
I didn't notice. Well, I no, I didn't know, but
I mean, I knew it was
I
the
can
number
see
has been high.
why. I can feel why. I can see why. Like, but I don't think it's an option for me.
Yeah.
But some people are just done. Like some people are just done. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's hard.
It is. It
That's
can be
why
really
we
hard.
stay, you and I, Shane, we stay and we keep people going and cheer
Yeah.
them on and,
Tell them it's going to be okay. Tell them
it's
there is
gonna be
light at the end of the
okay.
tunnel. And
Yeah, even when we don't feel it ourselves, we still got to do it.
yeah,
It's a blessing in a way having to like having that feeling that you're doing something helpful in a way, like
yeah.
you're really helpful.
And giving
You
people
truly
an
are.
outlet. You are too. That's why I'm so glad that, you've got the groups that can go chat and everything. And I do have your link below. So anyone who's not subscribed, please do subscribe to Josee's channel, because when I'm not on, she's on, nearly every day. You can go chat with other like-minded people, and it's a great place to go hang out and receive some love and just to talk, because a lot of people don't have people to talk to in their daily life. And it's
Oh
so
yeah.
nice that we're branching off and we're creating these outlets for people to go spend some time and get a break from their daily life, and
Hmm.
meet up with like-minded,
And
loving
we
people.
have a lot of fun. We do have a lot of fun. And it's nice to be able to talk about anything,
Yeah.
without being judged and called crazy and you know, no, you're not any crazier than I am, so join the club.
Who's crazier? The people that realize they're crazy, or the people that don't realize they're crazy? We all know we're crazy. So
Yeah, we all know we're crazy. So my mom used to say, un fou qui sait qu'il est fou, il est bien moins fou qu'un fou qui sait pas qu'il est fou.
that sounds like a bunch
So
of cuss
there.
words. That sounds like a bunch of F words. What are you actually saying there? Do we want to know?
A crazy person who knows they're crazy is not as crazy as a crazy person who doesn't know they're crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's like many of us have questioned ourselves. Am I crazy? I think if you're actually asking that question,
You're not.
you're not. That's right. Shift
Because
happens.
the real crazy doesn't know they're crazy. Oh.
So true.
So it's all good, guys.
It's all good. Shout
It's
out to
all good.
everyone in the chat room. We appreciate you guys hopping in here.
We
Uh,
sure do.
and we're so glad you got to catch that ghost cut on tape in the beginning. Wonderful. Wonderful. I was so glad Sherry sent that to me. I should probably wrap this up. And you're going to do a show. How long until you do your show, Jose? Are you going to do it right away?
Ask in the chat what time they want.
You guys want her to go over there and spark it up right away, or? And we'll wait 15 seconds for their answer.
Yeah. They need a break.
What are you saying, son? My son's moderating. Oh.
Hey, Zeke.
That's funny. Somebody said, he said, language. Laugh out loud. Yeah, they bleeped it out themselves, though. That's funny, though. He's having fun. That's good. He's enjoying his wrench.
That's nice. Yeah, I see
Okay.
that too sometimes.
The vote is in. They say now.
Oh, my goodness.
They say now and then. How is that? I'm just playing.
No.
But yeah, now.
Okay, well, the internet seems okay, so
It's
we'll
been
go
good here
for
too. It's been green the whole time. Oh, 4444. When I looked up at the elapsed time, it blew my mind because I was like, is it glitch? Why do I see fours? So yeah, perfect. It's a sign. Now is the time. 4444. The runtime.
So in around 5:30, I'll just
Okay, so 9 minutes from now, just so you guys know, because it's 4:21 for me. So yeah, it would be 4:30 Central Time, 5:30 Eastern Time, and that's
whatever time that makes it everywhere else.
That's -6 GMT. So Do the math.
No, I won't do the math.
Zeke says he wished he had a screwdriver. The wrench isn't cutting it, son? What's wrong? Or a crown? No, you got to get your own. Okay, yeah, he's wanting his own channel, so he wants his crown. So lots of love and light to everybody. Go over to Josee's channel here in about 8 minutes. The link is in the description below. And we'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Bye, Josee. Thanks so much for coming on.
You're welcome. Peace. Thanks for having me. Peace. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.